Davey the Goliath Street is brought to you by kindness. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, be the change you want to see in the world. Shine your light, shine it bright, never let anybody dim your light. I guess Instagram just doesn't work anymore, does it? No more Instagram lives? Let's get it. Good evening, or good afternoon, or good night. What time is it for you? What time is it for me? What's good, Ashley? What up, man? Big ups to Adam. Where's Eve? Best believe. I'm gonna who my cheek. What up, Angel? Goliath gang, we're connected to the divine. And all universal knowledge flows through it. Trust our intuition and see beyond the physical realm. We speak our truth with clarity and the world listens. We give and receive love effortlessly. Our heart is pure and open. We are powerful, confident, and our will shapes our reality. We're creative, passionate, and in flow with the universe. We're safe, grounded, and secure in our place in the universe. And we'll leave it a better place than we found it. Did you beat Cyberpunk? We beat Phantom Liberty. We didn't beat the whole game, but we beat the DLC, and it was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good time. All right, no IG live for back-to-back lives. I don't know what's going on with Instagram, y'all. Preston, how you doing, dog? Welcome back. Yeah. Got a big week ahead of us. No, not a big nuts. No, not a big week of nuts. We got a big week, though. We got 2K dropping Wednesday. Y'all ready for that? What's good, Yaramir? Oh, thank you for the cheer. Dom Kudis. Kutis sounds Greek. Cougarland. Early stream. Yeah, we're just tapping in a little bit today, bro. We're just tapping in briefly with the gang them. How y'all been? How was your Saturday? What up, Frank? Big ups to Dirk Daddy. Shouts to Big Bobert. Man. Shouts to all the people in the world. How y'all doing? Big ups to all the people who are tuning into the live on TikTok. Just not even saying hello, but they're just swiping in. They've been following for thousands of days. Like Jibstone to the Dome, D Kane. Shouts to the homie Drew Boo. All these people have been following for thousands of days.
Good morning, pineapple. Looking very good, very nice. Good morning,
what up, Gremlin?
Looking very good, very nice.
Thank you for the bit, Kudis. What up, Creamy? We like enchiladas, bro.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder? What murder? Try to do better with my mood, but it's hard. She was all I talked to and about. I feel you, man. You gotta like take it one day at a time, bro. Like I said last time, it's a grieving process. Any end of a relationship, it's like a death, bro. You know, you gotta give yourself time to feel them feelings and to grieve. Working 10 hours today. Big old shift.
Have a ride.
What up, Ride? What up, Catboy Pete? Accidentally deleted my Cyberpunk save. That's another thing that's like a death. You know what I mean? You got to take your time to grieve that. That's sad. Sorry, that 100 hours gone. You know, I would take that probably over a breakup, but I mean, either way, they're both bad. I appreciate it, Rye. Have a good one, bro. Big ups to the in-laws. I work at 9 tomorrow for sure. Milky. Big ups to the milk. And happy Sunday. I'm just tapping in briefly. I got a birthday dinner actually. Going to a nice steakhouse. I bought a nothing bundt cake, white chocolate raspberry. Got the big bundt, son. Got my mom some gifts. She's not watching right now. You guys want to see them? What up, Joe Mama? It's your 21st birthday or what? Got her a couple of things. I'll show y'all. First things first. Big old Jack Skellington cozy socks. I mean, come on. Hella cozy. They're warmers. But are these for hands? Wow. Oh, no, they're socks. Okay, good. Big ol' that, and then I got her because we used to bond. I used to watch her play Resident Evil when I was a small child, bro. Pretty lit. Literally the first one I used to watch her play, that one in the mansion, is Jill Valentine. That shit scared the bejesus out of me as a child. Now we've come full circle. We played Resident Evil 9 on stream earlier this year. And then last but not least, out of that fancy perfume. So we're out here celebrating Mom the Goliath. Your mom was a gamer back in the 90s or whatever. Like, when did that game come out? The director's cut of GTA or Resident Evil? I'm working the whole store by myself today. 10-hour double cover. Damn, you should get paid for 2 people when that happens. You should get both your guys' salaries or whatever. Not salary, but you should get paid for the work of 2 people when that happens. Pick up Joe Mama. Yeah, that white chocolate raspberry. I'm looking forward to that. Johnny Milligan, sorry. You clearly care, brother, because you took the time to type that. You know what I mean? Do you not see the irony in that, brother? Nobody gives a crap as he takes the time to give a crap to type that. Do you not see the irony? You look silly, buddy. Big ups to Milky Yummers. I could never do customer service. Yeah, having worked where you deal with customers, I used to run the sports programs at the YMCAs. The worst are like parents, bro. Parents just be, sometimes they can be real rough, bro. They can be real rough. GameStop could never care that much about a worker, right? What's up with that, man? We need to treat our workers better. Nice seeing you live. You're all over my FYP usually. Oh, thank you, Fake Natty. I appreciate you. How kind of you. Big ups to Dirk. Shouts to doing the work. Y'all are out here doing the work. I'm proud of y'all. It's a great day to be alive. Welcome to my live. Trying to decide whether or not we're gonna game it all today or whether or not we're just gonna yap. Either way. How much of GameStop sales would you say are games still, Creamy? Because I feel like they've been shifting toward like Funko Pops and, merch. What's your favorite accent? Brazilian Portuguese. What's your favorite game? Cyberpunk. Well, that person's name is upside down. Hit the follow button, Kokaroo. Same goes for you. Shouts to Wyatt. 1,549 days. Wyatt's never even said hello. Same goes for the All Being. 1,571 days. Sometimes I wonder what went viral 1,500 days ago, because there's so many people from 1,500 days ago. I'm like, what happened back then? What video was it? Was it Uncle Vito? Was it Nigel? Not a lot, like 30%, a large majority is cards now. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Like, gaming is taking a back seat because a lot of people just do digital. We've seen the shift in the industry too. GTA is not even going to put out discs. Favorite Brazilian Portuguese dish? Pão de queijo. Picanha. You know, keep it simple. I love the pão de queijo. Used to have that for breakfast a lot. My stepmom's from Brazil. I resisted last time, but if this stream lasts until 11 a.m., it's maybe the stream that makes me descend into madness. Bro, did you get your Big Mac or what? Come on, J-Bone. Uncle Vito's vids were the OG TikTok material. Yeah, we need to do more Vito. I haven't done Vito in, well, we do every once in a while. We'll sprinkle it in, but I used to do a lot more. Yeah. Probably my favorite character, if not, Nigel, maybe. But yeah, it's good to see you all. Can't really blame them. Not many big titles have come out to sell on shelves. Also, everything's digital now. They shouldn't make their workers suffer, right? I miss Gamefly. I never used Gamefly, but it seemed like a good deal. How about the irony that GTA was like, yeah, we're not doing physical discs because it's going to make it too easy to leak, and then they get leaked anyway. I've been purposefully like trying not to pay attention to the leaks. I don't like to spoil things. I don't like to watch trailers for movies generally. But it is ironic. Gamefly's still around, I think. Is it actually? What up, ED Directs? It's the king of the breadsticks. What up, Nicola? You could be a snack. What snack would you be? Xiaolong Bao. Gamefly. Maybe we should get a Gamefly sponsorship. They make a lot of money from cards, dude. Every card they sell is over market. Yeah, well, that's GameStop for you. You turn in a formerly $500 console. They're like, all right, we can do $90 store credit, and then they'll turn around and sell it for $500, for $400 or $200 or whatever. I miss midnight releases. Yes, I remember vividly going to the Red Dead Redemption release, getting some beefy 5-layer burritos. They were only 50 cents. You know, big ups Taco Bell back in the day. 50-cent burritos, bro. 50-cent burritos and Red Dead Redemption. I watched the first trailer, typically not much more though. No, yeah, I watched the first GTA trailer. But like, a lot of times they give things away, you know, and I'm just not. Video games are a little different. But I was talking like movie trailers. They'll show you the whole plot structure. I would be the first Pringle in a can. Hell yeah, man. Favorite cocktail? Shrimp. Turns out the Dead Man Switch was a hoax. Makes sense. We get 400 in store credit for Switch 2s. Those are like 450 new, so that's probably the best turnaround we have. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty fair deal. GTA 6 is the only thing I'm looking forward to in life. Yeah, I always recommend against shit like that. Good or bad, having expectations is for the birds. You know? When you expect things, like either good or bad, like I said, you expect something to suck, then you're gonna look for more reasons for why it does suck. You're gonna look for evidence to confirm your preconceived notion. And if you're looking for something to be amazing, then you're setting yourself up to look for reasons why it falls short. That's why I try to temper my expectations on everything, you know what I mean? Easier said than done. But I used to have a lot of expectations, a lot of preconceived notions. It's easy, yeah, you know. What'd you call your own cocktail? I would say like a Gatorade Zero and a Sprite Zero and call it the Davy. I have a counter full of shit though, and just me to do it and everything else. That's annoying, Cream. Hello, annoying. TikTok, give me the 10,000 likes for my mom's birthday. My next game is Wolverine. After that, I'm not in a major rush. Yes, at this point, it's hard for me to consider buying games new. I say that when I plan fully on spending $100 or whatever this next week on 2K. But there are very few games where I'll buy new. GTA is one of them. 2K is one of them. And then you look back at this last year and how many games did I buy? Resident Evil. I bought Mafia. I do be buying new games, but it is what it is. Do we have a correspondent from every continent except Antarctica? I believe so. I don't really know. We need to get a list going. Big ups the European correspondents, the Asian correspondents. Big ups the Australian correspondents. I'm cantankerous, Cream, today. I can't lie. I don't blame you, man. It's Sunday's supposed to be a day of rest. What up, Burger? We got Khalil Roundtree Glazer and Chase Burger at once. They both manifest through the ether. Y'all hear about that Reggie Watts situation? I've seen him a couple times in LA, like seen him, a mythical being. I read the whole article. I don't know if y'all did. It's an interesting situation. Sounds like kind of like they both started dating and, you know, maybe she was already into stuff, but she started doing more stuff, and then they broke. She had like a mental breakdown, a little mentee B, and then they broke up, and then I don't know. Yeah, sounds like he's kind of a sketchball guy, huh? Dave, I gotta ask if that clip was about. Absolutely. Was it not obvious? I was trying to make. Damn, if Chase doesn't think it's obvious, fuck. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Yeah. Yo, Davey, my dude. My thing the creepiest thing about it, bro, is the non-informed consent stuff. You know what I mean? Not letting women know about STDs and stuff like that. That shit's crazy. We're tanning right now. That sounds amazing. What up, Brendo? Are you a big Reggie fan, Chase? I like this stuff. The loops and the music and the comedy stuff. I've always been an admirer of his work. Yeah, that article definitely seemed like a slam piece. Somebody, I mean, obviously the situation's fucked up, bro. Very fucked up situation. It's a fuck shit stack. Yeah, pretty much. They're never gonna replace STD with STI, right? They try to rebrand every once in a while, things like that. It's a D, bro. What up, Coach? Did you just resubscribe with your Prime? Thank you, Coach. Good runs yesterday. I was a little cantankerous. It was hot in here, but ultimately it turned into some good runs. Some people hold some dark secrets that you'd never expect. Yeah, I mean, he's a noted, psychonaut enthusiast and all that stuff, and people get in relationships. It can go down dark paths. Sounds like they both were kind of, I don't know. It's dark though. I hesitated making the video, but the video was more about, it wasn't making fun of the situation. It was making fun of kind of self-centered, egotistic stuff, like those people who think they're all enlightened, but then clearly are self-medicating and making bad decisions. I don't know. I haven't read the article, but as a fan, it's not sounding super great, but I can't say I wouldn't do that with or without him, but who the hell am I? Yeah, that's like reading the article. I read the whole thing, and it does seem pretty shitty, but it's got, I don't know. It's a gray area. I just figured I don't know, man. I was going to go live. I was like, let's post a video. And I saw that filter and it reminded me of the situation. And it's a sad situation, but there's always these people who kind of try to come across enlightened or heavy spiritual types. Got issues just like anyone else, I guess. I don't know, man. Seattle trip. I was supposed to be going to Seattle around this exact same time, Coach. I remember I told you that. I think we're not going, obviously, but yeah. Oh yeah, I can't say she would do that with or without him. No, for sure. That's not the part of the article that was the most. I mean, you can't control what somebody else does, bro. You know what I mean? It sounded like she had a legitimate psychotic break, and that's what led to the end of their relationship. You know what I mean? So that, they weren't married, through sickness and health and all that. It's more the pattern of behavior that is detailed in the article. But then we have a lot of anonymous sources coming out in the article, like past girlfriends who don't want to be named. And it's just, anytime it's like a hit piece on somebody's character, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. Obviously, when you're a comedian, you're going to make satirical videos and stuff, like talk about what's topical and shit. The filter was giving Gene Shalit. That was my only reason for the confusion. I mean, bro, what do you want me to do? Yeah, it definitely was giving like 70s rock or some shit. I thought when I saw the filter, I was like, this looks like a guy who would do a lot of ketamine. You know what I mean? Looking at myself with that filter on, I was like, that looks like, or if we were in the 70s, some Quaaludes. You know what I mean? That looks like the type. I live abroad, remember? Who are we talking about? Oh, the comedian, musician guy, Reggie Watts. He had a Rolling Stone article come out detailing how his ex committed. And people were kind of saying he led to her downfall. Had they not met, it wouldn't have happened. But it's like, you can't say that. You never know. You know what I mean? You can't blame the guy entirely. And he said, the article tries to allege that he's like, he really got her into using substances and stuff. But really, his lawyer came out and said she was already using mad substances before, and they got together. Who knows? Relationships are messy. It sounded like they had a real whirlwind romance. And it just kind of went off the rails. That's that live fast, die young type of rock star shit. But the new age version, the hipster version, the spiritual version. Looking like Shahid Khan, the Jaguars owner. I mean, it wasn't a 1-to-1, you know what I mean? I was just trying to look the part. Yeah, I definitely look Persian though. I think I have a Persian look. I agree with your analysis. People who don't have death drive don't need egging on, or people who have the death drive. You know, like some people have real dark demons, and people who use substances to try and mask that or try and medicate. You know, and it sounds like maybe he didn't help by leveling up her usage or whatever, but it's not like you can blame him for that, obviously. My thing was more just that video that was posted and deleted of him, where he's just kind of like, you know, it just felt a little inauthentic, but it is what it is, bro. Now it's gonna be awkward because I'm probably gonna run into this guy somewhere someday. Hopefully the video doesn't do well. Here's hoping it doesn't go viral or anything. I'm assuming it's not, so. But it's always the ones you least expect, like that. I literally recorded that in one take, posted it just because I was like, I'm gonna go live. Let's make a silly video real quick. Do I think a musician should be pushing joints for wellness? No. Do I think it might have been an influence on her habits? Sure. Do I think the blame lies on the shoulders? Yeah, no, not really. It's nuanced, bro. There's no black or white, right? There's no black or white. Say sugary foods in Disneyland, California. Jackson, we got a new Disneyland video coming soon, bro. New fan. Take this with a grain of salt, but I hate when people hate games like 2K or EAFC because they don't add anything but the roster, but still complain about new features because no one asked for that. What up, Giggly? Yeah, that makes sense. Pickups to Crambulance, do a barrel roll. I'm not feeling super spry right now. I need to warm up and stretch. Definitely a nuanced take, crazy situation. Like I said, I'm a fan of his, and I have been. You know, that whole separate the art from the artist. I think the latest time we had that conversation was Ren and Larry going back and forth about
Alaska's liberation.
Alaska's liberation. Yeah, no, about Conor McGregor. I'm definitely a bigger fan of Reggie Watts than Conor McGregor, but big ups to Jackson. I do think that Matthew Perry was helped along, but he also had a weakness. That's probably as far as I would go to lay blame on some other individual. Yeah, like that one's interesting because I never knew that you could OD on that stuff, you know. But I know he had a heart condition. They said he drowned, right? Yeah. R.I.P. Matthew Perry. R.I.P. Benny. Big ups Lamar Odom, bro. Lamar, not the Bunny Ranch OD. Kind of crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, man, addiction. It's a nuanced topic. Everybody's got things that you can be addicted to. Fucking cheeseburgers, you know what I mean? You can be addicted to running. You can be addicted to anything. It's kind of like, who is it? Was it Carl Jung? Was like, it's like a search for God. You know, it's a way to try to, like, people self-medicate, or they get addictions as a way to feel connected to the source. I don't know. It's an interesting topic though, and it's one that's my life has it's touched my life. You know, my family, we can't drink. My grandpa, my mom, me, we're all just can't do drinking. Can't do it. It's interesting, man. Ring a ding ding, ring a ding dong, sing a new song, buy a new ring, go to Tucson. Very true. The dealer's illegal activity was dealing. They didn't murder him. He killed himself, actually. Did he? I'm addicted to petting my pet chicken. Is that bad?
Look at the size of that thing.
Hey. When he was in the league, man, Karl Malone got a 12. It was 13 years old. I think, wasn't it when he was in college? I don't know why I'm quibbling about the age. It was a year difference, but. And when it happened. Yeah, Karl Malone is a fucking terrible person. I don't want that to come across like I'm defending Karl Malone, bro. I'm anti-Malone. I like Water Malone. Moses Malone's all right. But Karl Malone? Post Malone? I mean, nah, I don't really got any quibbles with Post Malone. If Reggie had been feeding her drugs like Perry's doctor, would definitely be more inclined to blame him. Well, in the article, it says he would like give her super crazy doses that she probably wasn't as suited for. Like, he would insist that the people he was with would do the exact same amount as him. He'd be doing like heroes doses and shit. You know what I mean? So there are some, like, I would suggest to read the article. It's a long one, but it's well written. You can just find it on like Reddit. You don't have to fucking paywall that shit. That's the other thing with these type of things. Paywalling it, you know. I have a friend who was addicted to the bad things for like a majority of our tweens. The bad things, huh? He's 5 years sober now, as a baby and works. Sure. Karl Malone comes into my shop sometimes. I didn't know he was in Alaska. I think Matthew Perry intentionally killed himself, but his choices of demons they did. Yeah. I mean, he struggled with alcoholism. He struggled with a bunch of stuff when he was filming Friends. Like, he always, that's the thing, bro. People have demons. And the crazy thing is a lot of people, like, sure, trauma is a big one, right? Like, whatever you go through as a child, issues. But there's also traumas from, like, before you were born that could impact you, you know, genealogically, DNA-wise. Generational trauma is a crazy concept, you know what I mean? Like, your grandma could have gone through some shit that you're fucking feeling the ramifications of in your nervous system as a result. It's kind of crazy. Like, they talk about people who've survived genocides several generations later, those people, those grandkids have the same PTSD. It's kind of crazy, bro. Very crazy. Oh, you meant more like he was literally, yeah. No, it kind of sounded like she did like a euthanasia type shit. You know what I mean? Like, she went down to Peru or something, and her and some German guy, I guess. Honestly, a Friday ding dong game, people were spamming blurps like, oh my God, it's so juicy. Amen.
How'd that get in there?
Money makes things easier to get. Yeah, proximity to Hollywood and stuff too. It sounds like it's pretty common out there. Traumatizing the womb, yeah. Or even, you know, in your grandma's womb. Your mom was in your grandma's womb. It's like you're connected all the way back several generations. It's kind of crazy, bro, to think about. You got rich, so you want to boost drugs no matter where you went. You could obtain it. Just craving the moment. Hollywood normalizes it. That doesn't help it either. Yeah. Yeah, man. Say that again. You feel bad for the one with the trauma. You can hate the giver of said trauma. Yeah, and the irony is that a lot of times hurt people, right? Like, people who are traumatized go on to traumatize others. You know, you can say that on, like, the nation scale. Look at the great irony of current events. People who are perpetrating mass violence against others are the descendants of people who were formerly the victims of violence. You know what I mean? It's like, you couldn't write a more ironic script. Truth is stranger than fiction, generally. You know, generational trauma is such a crazy thing to conceive and learn about. Like, what, right? Like, our body holds the score or whatever, you know, our passed down, man. Your great grandpa got bit by a rattlesnake, so now you got fear of snakes. Well, that's like a common one. That's a stupid example, but you know what I mean? Like, or like when dogs take a duke, you know, and they look at you and they're you know, it's because their ancestors got fucked. That's when they were most vulnerable. That's when the saber-toothed tiger came and grabbed them by the scruff, pulled them off into the bushes. Two users in a relationship never works out, man. Yeah, that codependency happens, and they really, yeah. Sid and Nancy vibes. Can you do the overpronouncing Spanish thing? Give me some words, Franco. Or go buy a Cameo. We're talking about something, like, read the room. Talking about, I'm starting EDMR therapy in 2 weeks. Congratulations. I've heard that's a very good form. It's like the eye movement. I've heard that's a really good type of therapy. We're over here talking about, like, trauma and therapy and addiction. This dude's like, can you just pronounce some fucking enchiladas, buddy? Can you go ahead and say taco for me? Read the fucking room, Franco. All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes. It's the David the Goliath stream. You're not my dad. We're going to keep yapping it up without the unsubscribe people.
You're not my dad.
We'll be right back. Thanks for the follow. Burrito, pozole. I aim to please. Don't call me a people pleaser. What are we doing today? Yapping, brother. Yapping.
Walkers.
Call me crazy, but I can't correlate a K-hole with healing my inner self. I guess I'm a nerd. I don't know, man. It doesn't that kind of just replicate the feeling of being on out, like, drinking ketamine, like, from what I've heard or possibly experienced in my lifetime? You know what I mean? I don't know. I've never been in a K-hole per se. I'm looking into doing EDMR, giggly piggly. Let me know how that goes for you. I think it's good. I think therapy is a good thing. I'm not like, you need to be a lifelong therapy person, because I think there is some validity to, like, you know how they say what you focus on, where your attention is what the universe gives you and shit. So I feel like if you're constantly trying to talk about, you know, all your negatives and stuff, and you're fixating on that stuff, that you can get stuck in like a loop of negative thought. But it is helpful to talk to people and talk things out. Don't get me twisted. I'm not like anti-therapy.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
I'm not, you know, Tony Soprano over here. I think it does have some validity, but I've heard really good things about EDMR, so I'm curious about what that would look like. Insanely overdue for me, like 15 years overdue. Yeah, and that's the thing. You can do a lot of unpacking in a short amount of time. Nothing happens for decades, and then decades happen in minutes type shit. Big ups to juicy fruit indeed. Animal instincts are wild, born and know exactly what to do immediately. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Our programming, man, it's our subroutine. I saw you're following Little Max on Insta too, bro. I love Little Max, Dash. I love that dog, bro. That dog brings me an instant dopamine hit. Anytime he just pops up on my screen with his Jerry curl. He kind of looks a little bit like my dog, like if my dog had a Jerry curl. Live contains themes that may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason: body exposure or sexualized behaviors. The fuck, bro? Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not true, TikTok. But we'll restart the live, I guess. You know what I mean? I'm fine doing that. What up, Franco? We're gonna go ahead and restart the TikTok live because apparently sexualized behaviors and body exposure. I'm sorry I showed you my dick, TikTok. We'll be right back. The fuck was that? The fuck was that? They be out here just being too sexy for TikTok. I guess so. Song is a vibe. This beat or the one before? This playlist of beats is really nice. EDMR is different. It gives you a way to relieve your shit while hacking your brain so you don't have a meltdown while doing so. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's different cognitively. What I've heard is it really taps in to your memories and stuff. Very interesting. 100% will let you know. Thank you, Giggly. I've heard of something like that before. The trauma of your ancestors passing down to you. It all makes sense to me. That's probably why a lot of us have certain fear. Spiders, snakes. Someone in our ancestors must have had a huge traumatic event. Yeah, from phobias like that to other things, dude. Like fear of heights. You know what I mean? Well, a lot of those are like self-preservation, though. You know what I mean? But like other stuff, like complex PTSD being passed down from mother to child. You know, the mother is a survivor of abuse. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, you know. It's yeah. Tony only pretended he didn't like therapy, but he kept going back because he didn't truly fit his narrative. Yeah, and Tony, I think, was beyond saving, right? Would you guys agree? I don't know about his diagnosis. People always talk about it, what he had. Some people say he had BPD or whatever. I don't know. The thing with me is I didn't talk about my shit to anyone until 3 or 4 years ago. So my mom had this insane shock to her system when she learned and felt bad. I feel you, yeah. I wasn't the type to pour my heart out either. You know, I kind of just would escape. As a kid, it was action figures, you know. My siblings were very much more, they were vocalizers, they were externalizers. I'm more of an internalizer. But I've recently become better at it. I mean, we're doing these yap sessions every day. You guys just sit here and watch me evolve as a person. TikTok, I'm sorry for what happened, though. I have one of Mac's pillows and some stickers. I might need to get some of the merch, Dash. What do you think about the lady that runs the account? I know some people, she's polarizing. Some people do not vibe with her. She does give some, like, sometimes her energy is a little like frenetic, but I feel like she means well mostly. What's EDMR? It's a form of therapy, bro. Sounds like a type of exposure therapy. What's that? EDMR? EDMR is like, it's an eye movement. What's it stand for? Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. So like you basically, it's like a dot or something that goes back and forth, and you talk about memories and stuff, and you reprocess traumatic experiences, and it kind of helps your brain form new neural pathways. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I think my mom did it. She even laughs at herself sometimes. Yeah, I feel like she plays it up too. She hams it up. She's kind, I think. Yeah, I get the vibe. I think it's just a skit. Yeah, some of the over, you know. But I'm there for the dog, you know. I'm there to just see that little goofy guy's face. I love Little Max, bro. That's one of my favorite dogs on the internet. That's really interesting. Right, Plimbo? Unplayable. Technique where they use an object to make your eyes move a certain way while they slowly introduce you to reliving or experiencing past experiences and the physical things they're doing blunts the panic and automatic responses the body puts up. Yeah. I've been nauseous on a boat, but not because of the waves. It was food poisoning. Oh no. That's terrible. Yeah. Like, do you guys ever notice during stressful events, you might find yourself like just doing a straight hard gaze? Like sometimes I notice that if I'm feeling stressed, I'll try and look around or I'll try and move my eyes. Because they say like it's the fight, flight, or freeze, and you'll just like, if you're stressing, you'll just like kind of have a hard gaze, and you might catch yourself just like, you know what I mean? And that's your body is out here. I guess that's like stressful, so you want to move your eyes around more, I guess, during those times to help you be more relieved. You know, just kind of like gaze the horizon. I don't know. I love his underbite. Yeah, my dog has one of those too. Such a cute dog, bro. Have you seen Branston and Pickle and Gizmo? No, but now that you mention them, they're probably going to be on my FYP, so I appreciate you for blessing me, Dash. You're a legend for that. That's one thing, like, algorithms are out here trying to stress you out, you know? Kind of like newspapers. If it bleeds, it leads, they say, you know? I used to be in newspapers. I used to be an editor in high school and college. I was a writer. And, that's what the algorithm does tenfold. So I'm always consciously trying to like videos of puppies, you know, or silly little animals, just like uplifting, funny stuff. That's called dissociation. No. Yeah, I know. Dissociation. But when you're dissociating, you have that hard look. You know what I mean? And so that's why to avoid dissociating, you're right. It is dissociation. You want to, try to move your eyes around a little more. I'm not even present in my body when stressed. Yeah, dissociating, exactly. I'm trying to be more outside too, like right now. Oh yeah, that's really good, bro. Sunlight. I've been riding my e-bike, trying to get more grounded, get more sunlight exposure. I started taking creatine. My dad highly recommends it because he was having brain fog and stuff and kind of just like, you know, me and him have very similar physiologies. And he highly recommends it. He's been starting to take creatine the last few days. He walks like 5 miles a day, so I'm trying to up my movement for sure. And it's very important if you take creatine, drink a lot of water as well. But I'm taking that 5 milligrams a day. I'm gonna start just taking it every day, I guess. Taking multivitamins. Just trying to get healthier, you know? I got really unhealthy during the pandemic since we started talking about addictions, just like even just addiction to video games or just being sedentary, just sitting around all day. Gotta get rid of the plastic water bottles, honestly, but starting somewhere. You remember a Bosnian guy? Of course, bro. Big ups to the Bosnian mod. There's these 3 little Shih Tzus and they're funny. I love Shih Tzus, bro. I want to get a Shih Tzu one day. A little black and white. I'm glad to hear y'all sending all the positivity. Yeah, that's all you can do, man. That's all you can do is just try to work on yourself. But it got to come from a place of loving yourself. I think that was in the past, in my 20s, I was very much coming from a place of more self-loathing, you know, being very critical of myself. And I think as I've gotten older, I'm more coming from a place of just radical self-acceptance and love and working. You know, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, man. I'm a week off of this time last week. Well, not exactly this time last week, but like in a couple hours last week on Sunday, bro, your boy was getting sauced. Terrible, bro. Like I felt awful. And that's the last time I'm ever drinking, bro. I can't do it. Used to hop on your late night streams on the Among Us. Dude, Among Us was a long time ago. We're gonna be doing night streams and we're gonna be doing morning streams. We're doing 2-a-days again. It's coming back September, which is like a week away, y'all. I'm thinking about doing a subathon next Monday, maybe the last day of August, first day of September. I don't know, what's that look like? What's a subathon even mean? I know we talked about it on stream. Maybe I should buy that graphics card and we'll install it. What do y'all think? But then how would I go live? My dad says Baycat says hi. Big ups to Baycat. Trying to lock in again sometime anyway. I see you. I appreciate you, M. What up, Lathos? Big ups to Dash. Big ups to Lathos. What state are you from? California. I have packs of Fiji water. Only costs like 30 for 3 of them, right? Fiji water is good, but all that plastic's not good for you. But I heard, that's the thing. Like, I try not to worry too much about things because they always come up with new advances. I'm sure in a couple years they're gonna come up with something that absorbs all the microplastics, and we'll all be good. Try Icelandic water. Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm Martin, your water sommelier, and today we're going to try Arrowhead. Yeah. His phone's dead, so he can't join. Hey, tell your pops that we miss him, and he's a beloved member of the Goliath gang. Subathon usually consists of a goal and people donating subs to prolong the length of the stream. So, like, what would my goal have to be? What are we at right now? 5,000 follows? Or, like, how many subs? 200 subs? No, that's a lot of money, bro. I'm gonna have to donate to myself. You gotta work out for the creatine to do its work. Exactly. No, and I have a gym membership, bro. Like I said, I'm riding my bike. I was doing uphill yesterday. My dad walks 5 miles a day, so that's how he gets his thing. That's his exercise. I'm not just gonna take creatine and just sit around, J-Bone. I appreciate you for reaffirming that. It says 105 subs on Twitch. So what would be a realistic goal for a subathon? I don't want to stream all day. I walk 7 miles. Nice. I like my microplastics. I like macroplastics. Give me some plastic. Give me some American cheese. Thank you for the gifted sub, J-Bone. You even see that. I need to get an e-bike and enjoy the world. 125 subs? That feels like a good number. But then we'll be, what if we get like somebody coming in here being all generous and then it's just over? We do got to have a goal. I want to do some cable maintenance maybe. I was thinking, I just said like me installing my computer, but then how would I be able to do a stream if I'm fixing my computer? That doesn't even make sense. What up, Rafa? 170? Yeah, maybe 175. I don't know, man. 150? Split the difference. It's not necessary to sub even. We run four lives on different platforms. You know what I mean? It is, but I do appreciate y'all. Like, you guys pay for dinner tonight. I'm taking my family out to a fancy steakhouse, buying my mom bacon wrap filet mignon. And because y'all give subs and stuff, that pays for that. And I do appreciate it immensely. That's like, means the world to me. You could like OBS stream from the phone to fix the PC. Oh yeah, from the phone, huh? That's true. Filet mignon, I'm telling you. Do I look like I need red meat? I have 18 gifted subs to your channel. That never happens. You got something good going on. I appreciate you, man. And they mean more because you're paying Japanese yen, right? That means more to me. Ooh, filet mignon. I had honey glazed pork chops. Yum. Beef in general. I'm a big steak guy. Yeah, I fucks with steak heavy. I do enjoy it a lot. We're doing daily exercise. Maybe we'll do like gym streams. Although I don't want to be that annoying guy with the phone in the gym. But maybe like I was gonna do morning walk streams with y'all. Maybe we'll start doing that again as part of the two-a-days. I don't know. I did like the morning walk streams, but I also don't want to dox myself, you know? Morning bike ride streams. That sounds dangerous, low-key. What you think about Portugal? Just a random question. I rocks with Portugal. My stepmom's from Brazil, so it's a slightly different variation of the language, but we got several Portuguese folks in here, bro. The homie Frank. Who else? Somebody else was Portuguese. Somebody on TikTok was from Portugal. I thought of streaming from a bike. That would be cool. As long as I'm not like, you know, if it was like a chest rig or something. I tried to find like a chest rig. What I ended up coming up with was like a gimbal. That's the best thing I could have. I'm one. Are you from Portugal? Let's walk 5 miles with you. I used to do 5 miles a day when I was in the best shape of my life, and yeah, I'm ready for this summer heat to go away. You got to wake up early to be doing that. And then my first medium rare steak till I traveled to Croatia when I was like 28. I had a steak with this friendly grandpa who owns a restaurant in Dubrovnik. Never looked back. Yeah, something about, because that's the thing. I think some people, they grow up and like their mom will just charcoal a steak till it's rubbery and chewy and has no substance. It's like when you get a really well cooked steak, that makes all the difference. What up, Afro? Yo, bro, I appreciate you, man. You in the best shape right now, homie. Mentally and emotionally for sure, Afro. Yo, yeah, that's the thing. I swapped it. So physically I was in the best shape of my life prior to COVID. but mentally and emotionally, not in a great space. Spiritually, now the other ones are a little more in line, and the physicality's coming. I've dropped 60 pounds recently just from stopping sugary sodas. So the physical is on the way. Now that I'm gonna start exercising daily, that's gonna continue to progress. My mom made all her steaks well done, and I thought I hated steak. Right? Exactly. You have like a well done, it's just terrible. And then you go to a steakhouse, or you finally meet somebody who knows how to perfectly sear a steak. My girlfriend sears a really good steak. You should do the normal pattern. Stream other normal gym goers on the slide and freak out about how they're yeah, or get pissed off when they walk in my frame. Like, bro, I'm fucking live here, dude. Get the fuck out the way. Just stand right in the middle of the weight room. Yes, come, young lady, eat good food. Big ups Croatians. Medium rare at most, or get off the grill. Right, Blockscast? Guys, we got a Blockscast in the chat right now. I swear I get most of my news from you, Blockscast. You're a legend. I'm from Untville like Sven, yeah. Unt. For me, it was Bonst Chunts was my version of Unt. Bonst Chunts. I need to go to Untville, man. I need to get out to Europe. I need to get out to Germany. I need to get out to Berlin. Only place, every time I've ever gone to Berlin is in Hitman, man. Much love from the Goblins. Big ups to Goblins. Big ups to Medium Rare Steaks. Big ups to Blockscast. I get my news from the fishing, so that's another good one. In Japan, they only accept brown on the outside and red in the middle. I mean, that sounds pretty solid. That sounds medium rare. Yeah, it's time, Blockscast. We need to get out there. I need to go outside. I've been in Hermitville since the COVID pandemic. I mean, I've been getting out there. I mean, I got a girlfriend, so we go do stuff. We've been traveling and stuff. I'm not, but there was a while there where I was legitimately just like, okay, this is my little room. And that's the extent of it. Now it's like, yeah, no, we're getting outside again, son. We're gonna start doing IRL streams. The future looks really bright, and I'm excited. When I live in Puerto Rico, it was hot as hell, man. It's super sticky. That's how it's been this summer here. California usually has dry heat. Not lately. This summer was a wet, humid, sticky summer. Yesterday, I wanted to go get some barbecue, get some baked potato and some brisket. I hopped on my bike. I went 1 block over. I was like, oh yeah, hell no. I turned around, immediately came home. Now, granted, my e-bike only had 10% left. So if it was full, if it was 50, I might have just endured, you know. But I imagined myself trying to pedal 3 miles or 2 miles, however far the place was. Immediately, I turned around. I was like, no, this is a recipe for heat stroke. You see my complexion? I have an otherworldly complexion. I don't have an ounce of melanin. I have it in my soul. I am Mexican too, but man, in terms of skin, I have the skin of an Anunnaki. Maybe if you do enough IRL streaming, you could apply for Streamer U next year. I would be down. I almost did this year. I was really close to applying to Streamer University. I just forgot to, honestly. But yeah, I'm trying to get into more things like that. Like I used to be in Casa TikTok. It's the TikTok community creator group for Latino creators. And I recently got an email to apply again. I didn't know I had to reapply, but I reapplied at the deadline. So we'll see if I get back in Casa TikTok, go and do lovely Hollywood events, go meet a bunch of authentic people, very down to earth, non-vapid individuals. I'm being sarcastic. There's nice people everywhere though. That's that kind of like what I was saying earlier about what you look for is what you find. I need to be a little more my outlook. There's down to earth creators. I'm one of them. I'm the proof in the pudding. All right, I digress. You don't get your brisket from 4th Street Market, don't talk to me. Man, I've been on a brisket lately. Yesterday, the brisket was actually really good. I bought a 1/4 pound. Thought that was a lot. I was like, a 1/4 pound sounds like a lot. I'm not good at metrics and shit. You know what I mean? I'm American. So I open it up. I'm like, it was $10. I should have known. $10. It was a decent serving of brisket, but I'm large. You know what I mean? I'm a large individual. I need at least a 1/2 pound of brisket. That would be so sick. I'm down for it, man. I thought this was Latino TikTok. I thought the Latino TikTok stuff was a foregone dream. Nah, we're trying to bring it back. I went to one event for Casa TikTok and I had a good time. Met some good people there, got some mutuals. I tan quickly, so that's not helping. I'm racially ambiguous and get asked if I'm native constantly. I can see it. I don't have that issue. What's your Twitch? My TikTok stream's lagging a lot. Yeah, we're having issues it shows on TikTok today with our bitrate or something. It's the same name, all platforms. You want to go support on multiple platforms, Davey the Goliath, everywhere except for Venmo. I think Venmo might just be Davey Goliath with no the. But yeah, Twitch is Davey the Goliath, YouTube. Go run up the YouTube, y'all. I'm trying to get monetized before February comes around and they double the amount of views you need. I'm 30% of the way toward being able to be fully YouTube partnered up. So that's what the goal is here. I'm going to start really spamming the post, try to go back to 3 a day, stream twice a day. You know what I mean? Until I burn out and never want to do content again. No, wait, that's not the way to do it. And so I'm going to do it healthy with a good balance of life and being outside and touching grass as well. So that's the difference. In the past, I think I would neglect other areas of my life. And now we're going to really just become well-rounded. We're going to become a full-rounded individual. I'm 3/4 white as white and 1/4 Serbian. That makes everyone's brain freak out and not know how to classify me. You sound white, bro. I'm not going to lie. That sounds pretty white to me. That's like when Italians like, oh, I'm a quarter Italian, you know, I'm practically black. It's like, no. Well, I mean, if you're Sicilian, maybe. But nah, it's true. My grandma, when she was a little kid, that was like it was its own thing. They would be segregated and stuff. You know what I mean? My grandpa had dealt with racial segregation and stuff. My grandma, she was Italian, and apparently they weren't the same as white people. But by the time her grandson was born, you know what I mean? The supremacy did its thing, I guess. I don't know how to call it. Full pile of well-roundedness. Exactly, Larry. Like a funky Bootsy Collins beat. I'm saying we're gonna just be a well-rounded human in general. I'm working on everything. Self-love, discipline, hard work, race, hubris, God complex. I'm just super white. Icelandic, Danish, Norwegian, Finnish, and Russian. That's pretty white. But what is white? You know, at the end of the day, aside from top of the racial hierarchy in America for the last few centuries, I'm Puerto Rican and American. Yeah, I'm Mexican and Italian. All the Europeans in the chat are like, you are nuts. You are American. Puerto Rican. Are you sure about that? Yeah? What is with the Americans' obsession with being from somewhere else? I don't understand. What do you think about white? The definition keeps changing. It keeps changing. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. There's some Roma travelers in there, but I didn't get my grandma's insane tan. I wish I could tan a little bit, bro. I burn. I'm a quarter African. You're an African warlord. I'm from Mauritania. Can't you tell by my accent? I love that, though. Part of me loves that. Got a text from my mom. All right. Grandpapa is not coming to dinner. We're gonna bring him back. We're gonna bring him back a steak because he took a tumble yesterday, bro. Or 2 days ago. Was it yesterday? 2 days? No, I think it was yesterday. It's hard, bro. When you get older, you can't really walk well. My mom was trying to take him to an eye doctor appointment, and let's just say he fell. Crashed up his arm, thankfully. Like, it could have been a lot worse, but yeah, ended up picking him up, taking him inside, and now it's looking like we're not going to bring him to the restaurant. And we'll just bring him back a nice, juicy steak instead. Ethnically, I'm Mexican-American. Both parents came from Mexico. However, my 23andMe has other stuff I didn't know. Right? Isn't that the interesting thing with the 23andMe? Because you never know how the Punnett square is going to shake out, you know? You could have DNA from far-flung ancestors you didn't even know you had. Gotta go hit the showers and sleep. I appreciate you, Piggly. Have a good night. I hope Grandpa gets better, brother. Thank you. Yeah, he got scratched up. He's gonna be all right. He's good. He's a tough guy. He's a vet. All right. Korean War, the Korean conflict. Sorry. Why are there no Korean War games? Many atrocities or what? Grandpa Goliath, hope he gets well soon. He'll be all right. He's fine, man. He's chilling. He's just, you know, he's not gonna be hooping with us anytime soon. Yeah, man, he took a little tumble. What up, Rich? Whoa. I'm gonna go to bed earlier now, man. Yeah, it's good to go to bed early. I'm working on that. A couple years back, or even as far as last year, I'll be up till 3, 4 a.m. for no reason. Last night, I was tired at like 9. And I forced myself to play some 2K. I ended up going to bed at like 2:30. It's like I should have just gone to bed at 9. Although sometimes when I go to bed too early, I'll just wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to fall back to sleep. I don't know. Watching stream with my gremlin who recently won a calendar. Okay. Was Gramps a hooper? He used to take me to, he played all the sports growing up. He went to Cathedral High School out here in Los Angeles. Played baseball, played football, played basketball. He was an athletic dude. His favorite sport was golf. Golf. He used to work at a golf course when I was a kid. I would just be like chopping it up out there. He wanted me to play golf, and I wanted to be Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? So I didn't take it seriously, but I'm sure there's a dimension out there where I have a mean short game. Yeah. Yeah, I remember going to the YMCA and hooping with him one time. I think it was the last time he ever hooped, dude. I remember he took a tumble. I was like, I was like 7 or 8. I feel like I've been up since 11 something last night. I've been up till 3 in the afternoon now. Man, I'm telling you, prayers for Grants. I appreciate you, Silas. Where's your Mike Tech guy here to give a full raid? Where is Mike? It's pretty good. Oh, End of Oak Street. I heard that was excellent. I want to go see that. And I like Ewan McGregor. Train Spotting, Obi-Wan. Like that's one of I'm a fan of his. Your body needs sleep, man. It will catch up with you if you keep doing stuff like that, it's not sleeping. Body needs rest. Play golf with my friends, but I haven't been this summer at all. Man, ice golf I didn't even know. How do you guys, you must use like an orange ball, huh? Because otherwise it would just get lost in the snow, dude. How do you play golf in the snow like that? This man's playing ice golf, chat. Playing ice golf, using a snowmobile instead of a golf cart. Context, everybody on the other platforms, I'm talking to my Alaskan Thunderfunk mod. He's Alaskan, so air tags on the ball. Is that the move, Richard? Have you played Vietnam yet, Rich? I loaded in for like one game and I started getting PTSD from my uncles and stuff. Like, dude, you couldn't see shit. It was just like little movements in the trees, and I'm over here just like, I see why we didn't win that war. Stepped in a fucking trap with spikes covered in poop. Immediately got infected. It was bad, bro. It was a bad game. Not a good game. That's so funny. I forgot to laugh. Well, then why? If it was funny, why did you forget to laugh? Wouldn't you laugh if it was funny? Are you trying to insinuate that it wasn't funny? All right. Go eat some fucking caribou about it, dog. What the fuck? Probably shouldn't play it then. I don't want that passed down to me, bro. Yeah, you get that poop tetanus. Gotta get used to the maps. WW2 had the same problem with the bushes. I played one game, it was pretty fun. I really like Hell Let Loose World War II, but that shit's stressful too. I don't know. Larry, as somebody who, has been in combat, I say a lot. I say and a lot. I'm working on it. But like, are those kind of games stressful if you've been in active combat? I could imagine they would be, especially the more realistic they get. I don't know. You're not my dad, though.
You're not my dad!
We'll be right back, yo. Me and the fam are doing Swedish meatballs. I love a good meatball. And noodles. I got to get a tetanus shot just to play. Gonna try Hell Let Loose Vietnam, but I keep seeing shit about how it's horrible on console. I don't know. I'm on PC, but it's kind of horrible on there too. At least graphically. But I have like a 3070 or some shit. Like I don't have a really good graphics card anymore. It's gotten dated. I want to buy one, but like people are like, well, the prices are gonna go back down. I'm like, are they? Is that real? I hope so. I really want, I want to get this graphics card upgraded, but do I need to? I know a few veterans that did not fuck with war games. I can see why. You know? I get PTSD playing NBA 2K because of my hoop dreams, my failed hoop dreams. I can only imagine if you are playing a game that vividly depicts horror traumas. I hope so too. This shit sucks. Does it? I already tried to. He says the same thing. I'm telling you, with this PC, is pretty nuts with the resolution. Is it? Because I got a 4K monitor that I feel like I'm not really utilizing it the way I could. These prices are hard stuck, sadly, until like 2028, 2029. So I kind of want to just get that 4090 or whatever. I love Swedish meatballs. So does my mom. My grandma used to make Swedish meatballs and noodles a lot. That sounds amazing. The game changer, dude. Richard, should I just buy it? We got multiple cakes. My aunt brought a cake. I didn't know she was gonna bring a huge cake. I brought a nothing bunt. Sounds delicious. Abby's rig is so unoptimized it raises hackles on my neck every time I hear him talk about the tech issues. Just get that mic over to the side. Is it that bad? Is it really that bad? I need to get a new case, a new graphics card. That's apparently all I need. Like the whole reason for a new PC, new HLL and GTA. GTA is not even gonna come out for the PC for a minute. You know that, right? It's gonna be on console only first. I hope I didn't just ruin that for you, Richard. I mean, my shit's running pretty smooth, although we have been having massive lag spikes on TikTok lately. I don't know why. It's super laggy. I don't know why. We'll figure it out, though. I'll just make the jump, chat. Should I just make the jump? Is it time? It might be time. Oh, I already have my PC copy. Oh, is that you, Leaks? Leaks in the house. I think I'm just gonna take the jump, dude. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh. No. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. No. No, no. No. Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Oh. 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 Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. 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 Yeah. No, you don't need to buy new shit. That's my point. You need to have someone tell you what's up with your rig. No, Mike. Daybone, why do you think... I know you've missed out on previous episodes, right? So you don't have the context. But the things that I'm saying I'm gonna buy are literally what Mike told me to buy. You know what I mean? Like, I've had extensive conversations about what to buy. He told me what it was, and that's a new case and a new graphics card. That's all he said I need. Hello, Goyam. Hello, 2/8 on YouTube. How'd you know? How'd you know? Think about all the leaks. I've just not been paying attention to them. You know what really gets us down now that I think about it? Anonymous. They fizzled out. I see them tweeting every once in a while. I try not to pay attention to the leaks, bro. Like I'm not interested in any spoilers. My rig, the only reason I'm not able to stream in 4K or whatever, and I'm not able to play PC games while I stream. Well, apparently there's a bottleneck because I run my monitor in 4K so that when I play a game in 4K and I'm streaming, it causes issues. So if I downscale, I should be able to actually play PC games while I stream. But yeah, I agree with Mike 100%, but also Mike has the smarts to make your current world better. Yeah, that's, well, all the things I'm saying I need to buy are things, yeah, that he recommended. Yeah, I'm gonna actually consult with him. We'll see. Makes sense. I get it. Yeah, like I want to go into something without any preconceived notions. I'm not really trying to watch unpolished leaks. That's just how I am, you know? I think the game's going to be excellent. I've been on this hill. It's not like a radical take. Rockstar makes polished, good games. Now, there has been Dan Houser's gone, and there's been changes in their leadership and changes in their staff. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. What if it just came out and was awful? You know? Summon Mike didn't work at all. Should we do some loyalty chart readings? Where's all the hoopers, bro? I'm trying to play some 2K low key. I'm trying to get emotionally dysregulated. I'm kind of excited for the new 2K, even though it looks kind of like copy paste, which it is every year. But you know, it brings me joy. It brings me joy. Think about pre-ordering Wolverine, but I think I'll buy like a week later. Yeah. Insomniac Games, the ones I've played, the Spider-Mans are excellent. I've been playing that on my ROG Ally. That shit blows my mind that you're able to play a massive game like that, just like all of New York. I don't know. I don't know why people are trying to spoil the game for themselves. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you want to just go in blind? That's the best way to do things. All right. Chase Berger, the Alaskan Thunder Funk, one of our lead mods. Caustic, another lead mod. Creamy. Who would have thought the 3 lead mods are the people who are 1 through 3 on the loyalty charts? Big ups loyalty. Shouts to Coach. Shouts to Frank. Big ups to Tim Sterfeld. Wispy Wren. Baycat 1990. His phone's dead, but we miss you. Big ups to Larry Rothstein. One of the only mods who has a security clearance, y'all. Okay? What's going on with the UFOs, Larry? Haven't heard shit about that lately. Big ups to Judge Pan from Missouri. Big ups to Mass Aquatics. Sasquatch Skips, the Liverpudlian correspondent. Argot No J. Belly Bees from Texas. King Omega. Big ups to Neo Steel Zerg. Jack Boy Perk. He's been back lately. It's been good to have him. Shouts to Cruelfoot. Much love to That Korean Gamer and Just Cheeks. Big ups to Playboy Can't Be Fucked With. Shouts to Zombie and Paul Buscemi and Mr. West from Insta. Big ups to Mike Fig 65. There he is. Big ups to Stamy. EA is especially like that though when it comes to sports games, but so is 2K. Peaky. Like there's no competition. When I was a kid, there had different companies making sports games that made each other innovate to try and get a leg up on the other. But now there's exclusive licenses. So where's the incentive to change the game? You know what I mean? Makes no sense. Big ups to Playboy Can't Be Fucked With. Shouts to Zombie, Paul Buscemi, Mr. West from Insta, Mike Fig, Stamy, Cars Are Scary, Vanished, Chaos Incarnate, Right Gavin, Jet B, Ginger Duck, Officer Larva. I don't know what to name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. J Bone made it to page 2. Big ups to Mobius and Modius. Shouts to Mordicus too. Much love to Mr. Dirk Daddy and Dirty Dingo too. And Oda Dread. Buttered Nut, Flask M1, Panex Jr., Gord Lord Jack, Big Dog Brian McCabe, Frisky Grandma, Shikuski, Centurion 24K, DP the Great, Voice of the Voiceless, Pink Sinatra, CFD 442TB, Rapid Tornado, Brain Damage Rat, Exquisite Turtle, Bubba Day, Shouts to Taggers, De Beer is here, Drip Magoo, Tankster Brava, Khalil Roundtree Fan, Stale Pork Chop, Julio Hero, Giggly Piggly, Jaeger Goat, Rotary Boy, Fursburger, Potion Seller, Weecha, shouts to Lamniformis, Bot 5725, Backums, Hesgar, shouts to Chicken Wing, big ups to Iggy Sar, Sheen Daddy, Simon T08, Skull Bandit Joe, played some runs with him last night. Big ups to Patman69, Stay Greasy, big ups to Hi Gabe, Evo Bambi, Rusty Shackelford. All right, y'all. That's the loyal people. That's the most loyal people. They're so loyal. They're so loyal. They're very much loyal. And they'll never be loyals. You do a Macedonia video?
A succulent Chinese meal.
You talking like a Macedonia nut? Like those big nuts? No, I'm just playing. I know Macedonia is a country. Maybe Stormy. I don't know. I haven't pre-ordered a game since Cyberpunk. That's a rough one. I can see why you haven't since. Did you cop the new Modern Warfare 4? No, but I'm probably going to because I love Warzone and I love Infinity War Zones. I mean, I used to at least. Whoa, what just happened? There we go. Yeah. I'm a big comic guy. I love that shit. Hell yeah. Big ups to those games. Is the Wolverine game good? It's not out yet, but I'm sure Insomniac makes good games, bro. I'm wondering if GTA 6 came out buggy like Cyberpunk did at launch because 2K Rockstar fired all the talent that wanted to unionize. That'd be interesting. I don't think it's going to happen because it's Rockstar and they're big on polish. Big ups to Zerg. Been trying to make more streams after I fell off for a bit. You been streaming, Voiceless? I didn't even know you streamed, bro. I'll be honest with you. Big ups Ginger Duck. Yup. Hope they're doing well. Best folks around. What murder? Succulent Chinese meal. Shisha Pocket Sand. Last time I pre-ordered was a WWE game. For me, it's 2K, I think, is the only time I really pre-order games. And I'm going to be doing it again this week. I hope you guys are ready for that. I don't really know how it's going to be. I was looking at things about the builder, and it's just so complicated, and there's badges, and it's just... I'm at an impasse because I love playing 2K. I'm not gonna reiterate this old song and dance. You guys were here last year. Last year I was talking about I wasn't gonna do it, and then I ended up doing it. This year I'm doing it. It is what it is. Are you getting Grand Theft Auto 6 or not? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll be pre-ordering that one. Yeah. I'm not being the change I want to see in the world because I'm supporting corporate greed. So it's unfortunate. It's kind of a cognitive dissonance. I'm not gonna lie. You know? Like I could be out here doing worse things, but I could also be doing better things. Very much streamer. I want to play it too. I'm saying it's going to be a good game. Like I just have a hard time thinking it won't be. Yeah. Am I stupid? Am I just stupid? No, I'm not. Am I? I mean, I'm trauma bonded. I know that much. 2K knows that I'm going to buy it. But why? I get the frustration with the industry. Yeah, I mean, you feel like, well, I'm not going to be the one to make a difference by not getting it. But then that's how you make changes in the world, right? You got to be the change. Otherwise, no change will come. I don't know. I'm really wrestling with it. You guys, I'm having an existential moment here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your patience while I deal with this type of stuff mentally. I get that with the GTA part. I don't know how, but it is. I'm still finna get it. Nah, right? Like, it's like the GTA games, I've enjoyed every single one of them. I played them since I was a little kid. They've gotten progressively better. You could argue that the fifth one took a step back and that the whole introduction of GTA Online could be considered like the point in which the game peaked, jumped the shark or whatever. But I played a lot of GTA Online. I have all the properties. I'm the whale shark. They literally named their shark cards. The biggest one is whale. Fucking Moby Dick. You know what I mean? It's not, I don't know. Nah, you ain't stupid. You just addicted. But when you say it like that, Larry, I feel stupid, bro, because I'm actively aware of the addiction. I'm like, no, I know. I mean, this is how we started the stream today, was talking about addiction. And I was like, there's worse things I could be addicted to, you know? I don't know. I finally broke my bonds with COD in 2020. It was hard. I'm saying, like, that's another one. And I stepped away from it. When they said, we're going to make Modern Warfare 3 is going to, they're like, we're releasing Modern Warfare 2, the sequel to 2019. And then there's going to be a life cycle where in the next year, we're going to release a DLC for it. And then, of course, they got greedy and they're like, no, we're actually going to make it Modern Warfare 3. And it was a rushed piece of garbage. And then I didn't buy the Black Opses. But now I'm like, well, it's back. Well, maybe I'll get 4. And I was like, I'm addicted to Cyberpunk and Cyberpunk S Media. I love Cyberpunk, man. Just got back from a date with my girlfriend. What'd y'all do, Ryder? You ain't a whale, you sexy Goliath. I mean, bro, I'm talking about in the terms of for these companies. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a loyal customer. I actually say you're not stupid because you're aware of the addiction. Yeah, well, so I'm half stupid. No, I don't like the negative self-talk. Should not have been playing since he was a little kid. You're talking about the GTA? I know. No, and I've told the story, bro. About I convinced my grandma to get me GTA 3 when I was like in 2nd grade or something. Or 1st grade. I think it was 1st grade. It was 1st grade, I think. And she got me it, and then my sister snitched on me, and I felt bad anyway, so we went back and returned it, and she got me Simpsons Hit and Run, the child's version of GTA. Bro, Instagram is just lagging, isn't it? Scooby, Ryder, is it hella laggy? Anyway, and then literally 2nd grade, my mom got me GTA Vice City. So it was like a year later, I was mature enough to get Vice City. You gotta stop tempting yourself with the liquor bottle of 2K, but I like it. I played hours and hours of it. I don't know. Maybe I need to move on. I don't know though. It's because at this point it's becoming a business expense. I don't have my LLC yet though, so technically I'll just write it off as a person, I guess. I don't know, but it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up, but it's also the nature of the beast. I live in a capitalistic society. Might as well participate in the things that bring me joy, especially if I can do them with my streaming and all that. You know, I don't know. I'm wrestling with it. Battlefield's where it's at now, bro. I got Battlefield. I played one game of Red Seg with Larry, and I was like, all right, I'm done. This is not. It just didn't have that COD. I don't know, man. The peak COD, Warzone, Fortune's Keep. I was really on a COD kick, and I just downloaded COD. Maybe that's what we're gonna do now. That's what we're gonna do now. This whole conversation has culminated in me playing Call of Duty right now. Fuck it. Let's self-soothe. Me too. I never play Red Sec again, right? It just didn't have, it should have been good, but it wasn't. I don't know. Coolerland. I did the same with Vice City and San Andreas with my mom, so I got no room to talk. Right? I convinced her, and then I felt bad, and I returned it, and then a year later, I'm just playing the next iteration. Is the COD beta still out? Yeah, I'm gonna just play Warzone, though. I'm a Warzone guy, dog. I'm a Warzone guy. Play some Call of Duty Warzone. And let's get a green screen. Fuck it. Why not? I think the beta is out, though. Hit and Run is goated. One of the best games of my childhood, for sure. Okay, thank God. The Reggie Watts video flopped, y'all, so I ain't got to worry about bumping into him in LA and having an awkward conversation. You never know, man. This guy's like a mythical being. He's like in How I Met Your Mother when you just run into... Who was it? Maury Povich? Just run into Maury everywhere. No, who was it? Who was that episode where you just run in? Oh, Regis Philbin. Favorite thing to say is a European in a video. Sugar. Wow. No, probably wow. I like wow. Red Sec felt like something else. I prefer Big Mac battles where you can use tanks and aircraft. Yeah. I'm like, man, I'll give it another shot. They wouldn't do us dirty this year. No, I know, right? And they're always like, yeah, we're going to have it super realistic. Like, it's going to be super technical. Like, it's not going to be... And then a month later, it's fucking Mickey Mouse running around with an AR-15 or something. It's like... I had a whole COD video. See, remember that one? I don't know. You guys might be before your time. It was like... Who were some of the people? Oh no, Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is throwing a grenade. It's like, bro. I just realized I don't even have a Call of Duty background. We're just gonna do what? We'll just do like Good Night Goliath, I guess. 80 plays Warzone. Does anybody have Warzone installed? And then their lesson gets me every time, right? No, it does. Like, no, now this time will be different. And I'm not trying to lament, bro. These games bring me joy. They bring me hours of entertainment. Like, what else can you spend $60 and get hours of entertainment? There's not many things. Really, if you think about it, like how many things out there. You know what? I didn't even tell the people where they run. There, I did it. Contractually obliged, even though I'm not. I like to pretend I'm contractually obliged. I do that at least once every stream. Hold on. All right. Boom. I gotta pee. You're catching vibes with the fellas, right? It's good vibes, man. Massive sandwich in Night City. You have son or no health covers daughter. No health covers daughter, obviously. All right. You guys ready for me to get just absolutely shat on in Warzone? I am.
Because here at Globo Gym, we're better than
That's
you.
true.
And we know it.
Hold on. Let's yeah, for a second. No, you know what? Get my lights and everything. I do got to take a piss before we start here, but because you guys need to know about that, right? That's important for you guys to know. Not TMI. It's not parasocial. Wait, what are you gonna run? Dirk Daddy, are you gonna run? Larry, do you have Warzone? Do y'all have Warzone, bro? I would love to run with you guys if you guys do. I'm gonna start with one solo, but we'll go from there. TikTok, I gotta pee, so I really hope you don't promote hostile work environments. I really hope you don't promote hostile work environments and you end my life for inactivity because I have to go urinate, but it's like it's a human bodily function. It's important for people to be able to relieve themselves and pee without being punished. Warm in here. Was my stream ended? No, it's still live. Let's go. £500. It weighs 500 pounds. Look at my spiel. Strudel, strudel, strudel. Ramen noodle, ramen noodle. Eating strudel with ramen noodle. Strudel. Strudel. If I ain't stimming, I ain't winning, I ain't forgiving, I ain't forgetting. Why are you livid? Chippy whistle, mate. Pick up the chippies. Cotton, holy shit. That's a blast from the past. What up, dog? Thank you for subscribing with your Prime. Ain't seen Cotton in a minute, dog. I heard Trump's trying to feed his horse, bro. I kid you not. I quite literally just walked out hearing my mom talk to my aunt about that outside. That's exactly, that's true then? What? Horse? That's how you lose honor in Red Dead Redemption. Horse. Just bought 2K27 Premium. I'm gonna be playing it. You gonna be in my crew, dog? We're loving the crew. I'm trying to get my crew maxed out this year, Cotton. Hop in, bro. Hop in. We had 50 people by the end of the year. But yeah, I don't think we played at all 2K27, dog. I think we met through a mutual, somebody who used to pop into my lives. Remember Don? No longer affiliated. He made his egress. In Mongolia, they eat horse. It's better than possum feet. Fucking wild. Honestly, still disbelief. I don't want to believe it. I mean, bro, with all these, like all the recalls and stuff, like it's like, yeah, that's what happens when you defund shit. No longer affiliate. I mean, bro, like just different vibes. You know what I mean? Different vibes. It's all good though. It's nothing but love. I'm gonna miss consulting with him about my build. That dude is a very good build savant, but just on different wavelengths. You know what I mean? Nothing but love. It's nothing but love. Yeah. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? Just like one too many times coming out of pocket and saying shits that, you know what I mean? Like to the point where like someone shows you who they are at a certain point, that you got to accept that or just remove yourself from the situation. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's better to just choose to remove yourself from the situation. Yeah, I felt with him, but he'd be going, yeah, exactly. But so do I. You know what I mean? So if anything, it was kind of like looking in a mirror. Maybe it was like seeing parts of myself that I want to heal. You know, just ask Playboy. Can't be fucked with. I came pretty sideways last game we played together. So you can't have two people like that on a team. It's the one too many moments of disrespect, bro. But it is, like I said, it's nothing but love. It's good. We're gonna go ahead and start playing some COD now. Are y'all ready? Call of Duty, Call of Booty, Call of Duty. Recalls are wild. Can't read anything, right? Every week you find out, oh yeah, there's a flesh-eating bacteria in the salsa. What the fuck, bro? No, please, not the salsa. Chicken's gonna give you AIDS. It's like Don't eat the rice, it'll paralyze you. I'm like, no. All right, we're gonna run an ad real quick. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. There's easy ways to avoid these commercials, all right?
You're not my dad!
You're not my dad, we'll be right back. You're not my dad, we'll be right back. Nonchalant guy at the function subtly hinting he can dance? Yes, sir. Hella nonchalant. Playing Call of Duty on my PS3. There you go. Yeah, the brain eating amoebas. It might get heated, but he ain't calling his teammate a... Yeah, exactly, Chase. Exactly. Like, I might come out of pocket, but like, I don't make it personal or like insult people. Yeah, you know, just a couple times. And I would always be like, what do you mean by that? You know what I mean? And the dude would apologize eventually. So it's just like I said, it's like a mirror, bro. Like I could be that. If I was a little more unhealed, I'd probably be acting that way as well, you know? But like I said, it's nothing but love, bro. All these toxic recalls remind me of that one content creator who made parodies of the evil Prez talking about how they added the T virus into the foods. Bro, I never seen that one. That sounds hilarious. this point, the T virus sounds like it might actually even be better than some of the stuff we got going on. Like, what do we? At least that shit will give you some superpowers, you know? Grotesque superpowers. Superpowers nonetheless.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be.
You guys remember the first version of that song? What they said, what the lyric was instead of my happy mustached face? You guys remember what it was the first time? And they had to change it? Which is pretty out of pocket too if you realize that the guy who does Cleveland's voice is a white guy. You guys remember that one? My happy black guy face. This is the Cleveland show. How did they think that was gonna fly? Like, really? Fuck. And that show was, correct me if I'm wrong, Larry, but I feel like that was not a show for the culture, was it? I feel like mostly white people watched that show, or probably because white people made that show. Ooh, my last message was vague enough to not be too specific. I don't want to name drop other creators without permission. Oh, bro. No, name drop them. Who is that? I would love to watch that. I don't. People shine their light, man. Let them shine their light. Yeah. American Dad was great. American Dad. Who's your favorite? Who's your first Fallout New Vegas? Who's your first Fallout New Vegas faction ending? I did the happy guy or whatever the fuck his name was. Yes, man. Damn government gonna force me to raise my own chickens and produce. This one was way better on Family Guy, right? Yeah, not everyone deserves a spinoff. You should play Red Dead Redemption 2. We probably will this week, bro. I love Red Dead. American Dad is goated. Yeah, I low-key think it might be better than Family Guy as well. I low-key might have to agree with you. Low-key like Thor's little brother. I'm gonna need y'all to help me do some audio monitoring. What the fuck is that? Hold on, let me get I just don't want it to be too loud. You know what's crazy is I have like an audio interface. I have all this stuff and I don't use it. I have a stream deck. I don't know how to use this shit to optimize, you know? Like I'm not using different channels in my audio. Like my shit is not optimized. I need someone to help me well, no, I just need to learn how to do it myself. I don't want, nobody's coming to save you. I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, somebody's gonna come help me. Like, no, I need to help myself. Roger might be one of my favorite characters of anything. Really? Roger used to annoy me, and then I realized, yeah, he's the character. Excellent character. Not my favorite, though. Who's my favorite? Loki the son is hilarious. His name Chris? No, not Chris. Steve. Steve's funny as hell, bro. 100% charged. My phone's charged, guys. Good news. Good news. And this is the first time I'm ever going to play Warzone without latency. Stan. Was it Stan? Oh, Stan's the main guy. It's Steve. No? Black Ops Royale, Resurgence. Is it Steve? I don't fucking know. Stan's the main guy. Dude who makes the funny Trump parodies is Colin Fitzmaurice. One of the T-Virus. Who's Colin Fitzmaurice? Let's see. I knew Alexi Fitzmaurice one time. Solid. Oh. I've never seen him before. Looks funny though. Second time. You're right, Dirk. Well, no. First time, Dirk. You're actually wrong. I'm gonna need you to take a second, acknowledge that you're wrong real quick. Do you mind? You mind? Hold. I'll give you a second. Acknowledge it. You're wrong. Okay, now we can move on. Because last time, if you do recall, when was this? Friday? Thursday? When did we do this last? I was playing this game through cloud. Getting external DVD drive so I can play my old PlayStation games on computer. That might be my next move too, Chase. I appreciate you for sending that. Yeah, Dirk, remember I was playing this shit through the cloud. It was extra latent. All right, this is the first time I'm playing. It's downloaded. We're locked in. Wednesday. Yeah, okay, it was Wednesday. There's a D in there, by the way. So once again, you're wrong. But yeah. Anyway. I saw that TikTok too. Which one? Which one? Oh, the external DVD? Yeah, Chase sent me that. You're a legend for that. You're a legend. All right. How's the audio? How's the audio? Horses keep. Let's fucking go. Make sure the audio's good. Yeah, Steve's got the voice of an angel, bro. We've detected inactivity in your live. Oh, God, no. I'm being inactive, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, want me to jive for you guys? Hi, I'm active. I'm active. Perpetual motion. Perpetual motion. Cloud is great. What do you mean? No, the cloud is awesome for my ROG Ally X if I want to play a game. Not for competitive gaming. Competitive gaming, it's an awful thing. Hey, thank you for the baby hippo, you eh? Yeah, the son is Steve. Yeah. We figured it. We figured it. We figured. All right, let's go ahead and make sure to switch the game to quad. Haven't played this shit in a couple years. It's gonna be a stink fest, I'm assuming. But why would I have to? Why am I assuming that? Maybe that's the wrong of me to do. We get a clap test here in a second too. Type clap in the chat right now. I'm gonna count down from 5. I want to see how much latency there is. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clap. Okay, that was quick. That was quick. Good. Really good. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Whoa. Either way, 2 works too, bro. Just as long as when you heard me say it, you hit enter. That was like what, 3 seconds? No, don't even worry, Zerg. You participated. You participated, man. Warzone's definitely a stink fest right now. Still fun as fuck though. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back into it for when Call of Duty 4 or whatever drops. Modern Warfare 4. Sounds crazy to say. Modern Warfare 4? Never had one of those. All right, how's the audio? All right, not too loud, right? That's good. You know it's not the same as before.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
Is that the fucking Grudge? Grudge, dude? Here we go. Y'all ready? It's just a warm-up, Creamy. It's gonna be a shorter live today, so I figured I'd run a couple war zones. It's not, don't worry. We'll have other times to play. Poop in my butt. Why do I poop from my butt? I know that I'm trying to strut. Why don't you act like a slut? Going away. New choppers, huh? Apparently we got a glider. We got a glider. Never mind. It's about going after easy prey, bro. Easy prey, like an alpha predator. You got this, Cream. Don't forget that you're gonna rise to the top. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alpha gal. Give me that meat. None. Fuck, I missed. Enemy fleet dropping into the AR. Give me a float. Whatever floats your boat, I'll find your lost remote. You gotta be a real numbskull to shoot at a chopper. Real numbskull. Come on, somebody give me an easy prey. Give me some easy prey. Taking it too. Why are you taking it too? I know that it's so free. Why do you always poo? These choppers aren't as maneuverable as the old ones. Those little what do they call those ones? The buzzards.
Gas is inbound.
You know it's not the same. So far, I've not been very active with the chops. Ah, tits. Well, we got one, you know, and that's what they say. That's what they say. How wild is this? Got back from the convenience store. It turns out the dude behind the counter I've been a fan of for 3 years since I moved here is actually probably going to do a graduate program.